in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit
There he goes. Gets away from one, finds some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. And it's complete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. What? Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Burrow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapted. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. at the 35. He's open.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burt. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's James. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play-action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Burton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the
Why are you going that way?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Lost to throw again. He'll pull it down and run. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he tries to wedge his way into the end zone, but the defense stands tall. No, they didn't. They got low and stopped him from making it in. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's a tight end. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Straight back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's got goal. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Under fire. Strong, firm tackle. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. trying to make magic with his feet.
Use the
He
game
gets
person.
it out to the
Oh,
28-yard line,
for
not enough to
that.
pick up the first down.
Sometimes these QBs,
That
man,
is
you just want to hang in
hilarious
the
with a
pocket maybe just
99
a little
overall
bit
team.
longer.
That
It's
is
third down.
hilarious.
I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Man.
It's a one-score game
Put
late, and
back
they've got to go for it on fourth
CPU
down.
tackle. I'm gonna let the CPU tackle.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for his man. Catches it, passes.
That is
still on his
hilarious.
feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the
I'm
chains
gonna
on
let the
fourth down.
CPU tackle.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Terrapins will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab.
Oh, fucking God.
Touchdown, Terrapins. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Oh, fucking God.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got all the room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now adjusting. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it in the second half.
I know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with.
Okay.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Back this way.
Looking for more room. He's
Back.
at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's blocked. He picks it up. That's all I call. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Damn, you got me midfield. What's he stepping?
First play of the drive
Now
comes
let's
from
do
the
one
41.
another pick. Is that what it is? Just one another pick.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw
That's it,
downfield late. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas.
Oh,
The
he
short
just...
plays that they love,
He
and
should have been
takes it
tackled,
all
though.
the
It
way
was
down to
bullshit.
the 10.
He should have been
Timeout is
tackled.
called with just a single second
He
left.
should have been tackled.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh,
He
God.
wants it all. Into the end zone.
God.
He's got it. No time left on the clock, and they're down by 1.
What an unbelievable job in this kind of hostile environment. Being able to execute like that, score the touchdown with no time left on the clock, and now it's decision time. On the road, this crowd is already stunned. Do you go for 2 and go for the win?
Dot!
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. You sort of
Fucking
think over
game.
the years you get
It's
immune
crazy.
to these types of upsets, but this one is a
That's
shocker
the
that might go on the list
That
of
is
all
out of
time.
control.
Dude,
Fucking
huge
game,
win.
man.
Like, you can't say
Good shit,
enough
Merlin.
about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took
Upset
care
some
of
people.
business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm